Yes, so we're sitting here with the one and only boss girl, Mikayla Moore, here at the Vintage Fest down in Alabama, Barber Motorsports Park. First of all, how about this track?
Nice track.
The track is gorgeous.
It
My
is.
first time here, I mean, from the time we pulled into the gate, it, I was mesmerized. I knew I was in someplace special, and having brought something special with me, I didn't realize how special it was until I seen the performance this weekend. And I gotta say, as your father
Mm-hmm.
and coach, am very impressed and proud.
Thank you.
I really am. Uh, uh, Mostly because on the inside, I'm on the inside. So I know the training regiments. I know what it took to get here, and I also know uh, what I am truly what I witnessed this weekend, having been placed in a position when you have so many other riders in front of you, in a class you've never raced with racers you've never raced with. How do you pull off a podium finish, let alone just navigating in an eight-lap race, in an eight-lap race? I just got to know what was the mentality going into that, and in all honesty, how the hell did you do it?
Um, so I guess going into it, I didn't think anything about it. Just another race, another track, and just do my best that I can. And upon the start in the Sound Thunder 4, for yesterday's race, it was just navigate. Start the race and do everything turn by turn. And then we started the race, the green flag went. Start wasn't the greatest. I think we did 2 laps and then it was a red flag.
A red flag, right? Because you had to do it again. Now I was a nervous wreck.
Yeah. Well, we had to do the restart.
Right.
Couldn't get the bike off the track. I get it. Did the restart. I'm like, all right, give me a better chance to have a cleaner start. Clean slate. And yeah, we took off, and I don't know what position I was in. I was like, don't worry about the position, just follow Eli block. That was at the time the fastest to that time wise. And he's navigating, I'm navigating, and I'm just like, good. Don't that. So turn by turn, stop.
Right. So, but in terms of navigation, you never been to the track. I understood you studied the map. I know you looked at some onboard, and that's pretty much been your success all season. But you've had a chance to see the track up front all season. For the most part, you've had a chance to see the track up front, and so you had to navigate through a series of riders. So you really didn't have a whole lot of time to even see your marks because you had these group of riders. And again, these are riders that you've never raced with. So there's a trust factor there you have to be concerned about. We didn't know the gearing thanks to the local guys here that helped us with the gearing selection. That obviously aided to your success in winning third place. But again, it takes a certain type of mentality to charge to the front that way, like that, without being discouraged, uh, without being overwhelmed in thought because, man, I got all these races to navigate through. So to be able to do both navigating through the riders and the course of the track, like, I am curious. Is there anything specific?
No. Coming, trust factor was percentage wise, and my mentality of the race was, I would say, 30%. Because at least on Thursday and Friday, I did the track day, so I got an idea
So the
of
track
how
day helped.
some of the riders would be.
But that wasn't at race pace.
It wasn't, but it still got me an idea of like, all right, technically in racing, everyone should and most do hold their lines and things like that. They're predictable. But for me, I mean, at the end of the day, my mentality is racing, racing. So you got to throw the elbows up, you got to get down and dirty, and that's just granted, don't take no one out. That's not the goal, but still, you just have to navigate. And once I navigated through, it's like you don't overthink it. Once you're going for something, you just go for it. The minute you second guess, that's where you get yourself in trouble. But I did second guess myself. I didn't go in the race thinking that I couldn't pull up a top three. I just went in the race like, all right, we're going to do the best that I can, get a clean start, and naturally, we have 8 laps. I won't win it in the first lap. I was starting row 13. I was 42 out of 46 riders. Well, on the restart, it was 44, but still, I was just like, just navigate through, and everyone kept their line.
They did. This is a good club to race with.
It is.
Now, in all fairness, there was a lot of new riders too. So you really only had like a maybe, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 veterans that's been to the track before, that's been racing all season. So anyway, enough about the track. Again, I'm proud to see you accomplish that goal. Our goal was just to have fun.
As always.
Yeah, that's it. And you definitely had a lot of fun. I think you made a good impression. Definitely made an impression on me, and I'm sure other individuals as well. And the only other thing I was nervous about was coming off of the Royal Enfield, different gearing, different speed, different horsepower, totally different equipment, that you had to ride a certain way in a specific way, only to come back and then turn around and then jump on a 400 that is stock and perform on it, and then come back, wait a race, and then the next race you had to jump on a more built bike, and then you did well on each platform. Was there any particular mentality that you need? Was there anything in your head that said, okay, like, what is the secret? In other words, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what works for me. I didn't realize you would have possessed the same capabilities. It's at a new track, especially, because that was the thing. Different bikes, different track, and the biggest part was you're racing on Dunlop slicks for the first time, so that was different on the Royal Enfield. You're running on Dunlop slicks on the 400, which you recently got used to, but then only to ride a faster bike, and you're on Pirellis. So you're talking about a lot of different characters, let alone that bike is not set up for you, it's set up for someone. Well, it is set up for you. But again, you did well on all three. Is there anything specific? I think I can't think of it, but is there anything specific? Like, is there any type of go-to mentality-wise? I have a go-to mentality-wise.
I would say my go-to, like, mindset-wise and feeling-wise, is just confidence. Like, that's everything. So it's like, granted, I may go to the Royal Enfield race, like, I know I'm racing against faster bikes and everything, but it's still, like, I have the confidence to do the best I can and ride the bike the best I can. And what it has on the Royal Enfield, the stock is 400. Well, all of them, they're intermittent. Like, the same mindset going on the bike. On the Royal Enfield, I know I have to be more and control the bike and do what I want to do.
Because you play fast.
Obviously, the bike, it's a little lower than, it doesn't have as much ride height and ground clearance, so I can't lean over as much as I want to. I found myself doing that, and we're scraping pig, and I was scraping something in there.
You had to have been, because your times, I mean, you're running against 900s, and fairly modded 900s, and not just off the this is off the showroom pipe and air filter. You were running against modded Thruxton 900cc's, and I mean, you were right with the pack. I mean, I'm familiar with the Sarge because you trained for that as well, but I was impressed because you were able to keep up with them. And again, these are seasoned riders. These guys have been here before. These guys that really know the bike. So, 3 different platforms, 3 different races, some heavy contenders considering this class, and you were not intimidated at all. None at all.
Not really. Well, one, I'm in my own class, so I know I'll win that. If I get to battle and
Well, I'm saying, for instance, the one class that you raced against SVs.
Yeah, so that built bike, in my head, I go into that this bike can run with the SV, the faster bike. I just have to make it run with that bike. The bike is capable of doing what it needs to do. I just have to make it.
That's right.
You know, so it's like the bike has the ingredients. I just have to put it down to make the cake. You know.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
With that, that bike I don't have to work as hard as far as to keep up or anything like that compared to the stock one. I don't have to push as hard. Because I think with the suspension being that set of front weight, it took a little bit because I can play with some things.
Right.
And also those being Pirellis, the Pirellis weren't bad, and I think they helped with it being colder out. The Pirellis like stuck like. Granted, it was down a little bit, but that bike, the way that as much horsepower as it's producing, it's gonna naturally going fast. It's a lot of mile an hour on that back rear tire because that's where the force is.
Right. It's toting 130 pounds when it's set up for 220 pounds.
And then
so that's the difference.
Then the stock 400, that one, the power is there for me, but you still have to make it. It's like they always say, you have to learn how to make a slow bike go fast.
Right.
And that's what that bike is. So I do my best on it. You know, I know my learning is still having to not try to not act like I'm on the built bike and relying and knowing that I have the power that I'm relying on power. On this bike, I have to make sure that it has the power.
You're maintaining your skill set.
Yeah, I have to maintain my skill set, but also go a step. It's almost like on a radio, like gotta go a turn higher.
That's right.
Turn the volume a little bit more just to make it go fast. And then the Royal Enfield, you can go as fast as you want. You know what I mean? With the settings up on here and everything, it actually did pretty well for me. Stock motor, so I would be expecting to get more out of it and things like that. But I'm like, you're talking a lot more weight. Bike's not good at all. I literally pulled it from your shop and then we came out here. So it's been sitting since August.
Right.
We're in October now, so.
Right. I think the cool part is you, along with Sonya, Nicole, Emma, Jess, all the girls. I'm a proud, BTR fan. To say that you guys represented even more, right? A lot of people look down on the class. Some of them look down on the bikes even in the Motor America space. I would definitely say being both on the outside looking in and on the inside looking out. This weekend specifically, yourself, Sonya, along with the rest of the ladies, you guys represented for the brand, represented for the club, represented for the team. I'm proud of you guys. I'm sure the rest of Royal Enfield is proud of you guys. You showed the capabilities of not just the motorcycles, but the fact that y'all can run with the fast guys too, right? And every pack there has to be a leader and there has to be somebody that can show that, and you obviously did that. I'm obviously biased to the Royal Enfield because you race it, but I'm more for the racer. It doesn't matter what you ride it. It's about how do you ride it and how well do you represent it, not just the brand, but in yourself. And I have to say, you did both of them exceptionally well. Definitely proud for that. Overall, I think this was a great weekend.
It was.
I think Armor is a great organization, great people. The hospitality here in Barber is awesome. Man, just seeing everybody not even know who they are and coming up to me, they're smiling, they're giving me high fives, handshakes. One lady gave me a hug, man, that's what brings us here. This is our home away from home, and this is like our extended family, and I'm grateful to be a part of it, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Everyone says, so what's next, right? Everybody wants to know that question. From a big picture perspective, obviously, we talked about it. This program is a great program. I think it's one worth sticking around. But more importantly, I think it's important that you get to continue to show your skill set and do it in the best place and best space possible. And I mean, you can't deny. I don't see any other club. I don't see any other team that will provide that type of opportunity that Royal Enfield does. If I was a Magic Genie, rub my stomach, and you had 3 wishes, in what order, from most important to least important, what would be your 3 wishes? Most important to least important.
Most important, of course, doesn't matter what. Drag racing, ice racing, road racing. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I like the racing space, the camaraderie of it, learning new tracks. meeting new people, you know, and then next year you come to the event, or you know, the next event you guys go to, depending on what schedule you follow, you know, it's like a catch up, it's like a reunion every time we go to a new track. Um,
Well, the obvious is to keep racing, and I think that's something that's obviously, as long as you stay healthy, and more importantly, as long as we stay prayed up as we always been, I think that's always going to be the case. But more specifically, if you could I wish that this happened, and I wish that this happened, and and I wouldn't mind if this happened.
I would say race overseas, like race they have a Rollersville Cup, Cup in Michigan, and I would race over there. One, I know the bike. Only thing different would be learning that culture, learning the tracks, learning everything.
And that would be different.
It really would, because looking at the photos, it looks like they may not have suspension in the front. Like, they may not have all the things that we have, but it's still enough to where, you know, their top guys are still finishing the top three.
Right, who knows the opportunities.
Doing well. Another would probably be just travel to different tracks, like travel in the West Coast. Travel inwood, RV, truck and trailer, like whatever to get to that track.
Let's be specific. Now's the time. You want a pusher? You want a stacker?
But just to travel there, you know, just travel those new tracks.
You want to keep flying?
Learn new cultures, learn new tracks, meet new people. You know, the East Coast, West Coast are two different tracks. This could be my favorite track so far on the East Coast, but there may be a track on the West Coast that I really like.
So you want to try some West Coast stuff?
Yeah, try some West Coast stuff, and I might least important one. I mean, I wouldn't even say the least important thing is a wish, but I don't know.
I thought you was gonna say I want to get paid. I want to make some money.
I mean, that's like the same thing as wanting to keep racing, because anyone in racing want to get paid, whether you're doing fly
tracking. You have to say it. I said I want to get paid.
Yeah, I want to get paid.
I want to make money. I want to find a way to make money. If that's the case, you have to speak that. You know that much.
Yeah, we both.
I wish to make lots of money in this racing space. It's a lot of money we made in racing. Few and far between. If you ask for it, it will show up. When and how, that ain't our responsibility. But if those are your three wishes, wish to race overseas in India, that'd be cool. Wish to race on other parts of the country, West Coast, that'd equally prefer. We'll be just as cool. Overseas we could go. And the least important was what again?
I didn't really have a list of people. I don't make wishes and least important, most important.
Well, you're right.
But the ultimate goal of whatever I do is make money. Whether I want to drive, you know, teams around and, you know, whatever.
You're in the racing team. You drive them around.
Well, yeah, but also I do both.
I know you like driving. Cool. Well, that's all the questions I have. One more time. If you had three wishes, what would those three wishes be?
My three wishes would be to get paid in racing, to get paid in the motorsports industry, whether I'm a driver in the motorsports industry or whether I'm a racer in the motorsports industry.
Which one is more important to you?
Racing, but I do like driving. I enjoy driving as much as I enjoy racing as much as I enjoy racing. I enjoy both aspects, especially when it's a new track that I'm going to. I get really excited when I'm getting close. My second wish would be to travel to West Coast tracks, and even the Midwest. To travel to different, you know, wide environments of tracks that I think I'm out there. Add more tracks to my list of where I'm into, or race that. And then my third wish would be to go over to India to trial for roller coaster.
Yeah, because who's done that before? Name somebody that's done that from the U.S.
I don't think they have anyone over there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, Mikayla, it's been a pleasure having you on today's episode of How Do You Do It? Man, I tell you what, you got to have some heck of a parents to be able to provide all this for you and the support team and everything. Hopefully, everyone that was on that podium at Motor America catches one of this interview. And if if anybody out there knows anybody that just got money they just sitting on and they don't know what they want to do with it, they're undecided, your money will be well spent over here with the Moore Racers. We will give you the best return on your investment. The talent is there. The chemistry is there. I mean, who knows? We roll the dice on life and all that we do, and we just hope to get something good in return. And in order for us to continue to make history the way that we have been, we just need that fuel. We need that fuel to the fire, you know, by way of monetary means and by way of just knowing people.
Middle curve on the hammer coming out. And now turning in to turn 16 and starting this final climb up the hill, Roger.
Yep. Job done for her. Able to just consistently get faster as the race went on. When the pressure came, she was able to rebound.
Yeah, here we go. Up and over the rise. Kamisha loving this moment as daughter Mikayla comes through and scorches to another win this year. That would be win number 6. She is undefeated on the track this year. And as I said,
couldn't have done this without my whole Royal Enfield team, our mechanics, our truck drivers, my parents, my whole family support system is really there.